Hello everybody, welcome to the tutorial of the song written by Toquinho with lyrics by Vinicius de Moraes in 1974, Samba da Rosa. So I didn't change the original key of C major because it will be very easy for you, and although it's a little too high for me, but it's a good compromise. So we're going to play and sing like that. So I recommend that you always read in the description of everything over here on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply it if it's necessary. Naturally, if it at zero, symbolized by the two letters K and T, key transpose, means that there is nothing to modify. Today, for example, is KT0. Of course, nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard. If this one is not adjusted to your voice, it's a question of vocal comfort. Just in case, if you need, you see this place where in the middle there is a green mark. So we have this is neutral position. We have 6 less half tone available to make it lower and 6 more half tone to make it higher. It's maybe digital on your piano, I don't know. You open your book, you read, and in transposition, and you may be discovering these options. This is very interesting on our keyboards. So it's just in case if you need. So and the last word you will find in another video under the title guide to help you with the general understanding of the song. So let's start with the introduction. It will be very easy. We start with the A7. So just before I tell you, I will split this tutorial if you're really beginners who are playing this song in ballad. It will be so beautiful also in ballad, and then we see all the details of the chords and the harmonies. And in the second part, if you're a little bit advanced, we play the bossa nova like this. Rosa pra si ver, pra si admirar, rosa pra crescer, rosa pra brotar, para pam pam pam, para pam 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 pam. Okay, something like that. So first, really easy, flat in ballad. Okay, so the first chord for introduction, it's an A7. So we're going to have a look on all the details of the scale and on the chords, because I appreciate that you know who you are playing, okay, that you understand what you do. So let me give you just before a trick. First scale, 1 2 3 4 5 6 major 7 and root on A to A in natural scale, of course, of A, and in degrees. So you see A, there's a lot of A on the on our keyboard. So a semitone below, you will always find the major 7, and a semitone below, you will always find the 7. Why? Root, third major, fifth major. From the fifth major, you see 1 2 3 semitone above, it's a third minor dominant, and 1 2 3 4 semitone above, it's a major third. So in this case, for example, A major 7, A7. And of course, it will be not a trick if it doesn't work on all the 12 keys. So for example, we'll see for C, for example, 1 2 3 4 5 6 major 7 root third, fifth major 7, C major 7, C7 semitone below, you see. And of course, it will be a trick very interesting to learn that and to know that. Okay, so first A7, we saw the scale, root third, fifth, 7. So we have A, D flat, E and G. And now we didn't play the melody with our hand, because we play the melody with our voice, and we play the chords with our right hand and the bass with our left hand. So rosa pra si ver. So we're going to use reversing an inverse of the second one of the D minor. So scale of D first, 1 2 3 4 5 6 major 7 root third, fifth, 7. So we keep the fifth and the 7 in place. The root is coming in the top, the D, and the third minor on the top. You see, natural fundamental position, first reverse and the second. You see, the third one, and then we back up to the root position, but higher. You see. So we're going to use the second reverse because you see it will be very interesting. So D minor 7, we have A, C, D, and F, and we play, of course, with our left hand the D. So Rosa pra si admira. You see, it's very near. You see, you just have to move these two fingers from the left, from this way. Instead of the C to play the B, and instead of the A to the G. You see, and we play G, and then we're landing on the G7 scale of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root, major, fifth major, and 7. You see, for to check what I was told you is summation below the major 7 and the roots G. So G7, G, B, D, F. Rosa pra cresce, C major 7. From the G7, you see, you move the D to the C and the F to the E. You see, and we play the root with our left hand. Very easy. C major 7 on root position, one scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root, third, fifth, 7. We keep the fifth and the 7 in place. The root is coming on the top and the sun major on the top. You see, first chord. So Rosa pra si D minor 7, pra si admira, G7, Rosa pra cresce, C major 7, you see, Rosa pra brota, very easy. We just play exactly the same thing. We move these two fingers to the B, to the A, and to the G, to the F, you see, like this, from the C to F major 7. Scale of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root, major 7, fifth, third major, and root. Rosa pra prive, B minor 7 flat 5. It's a reverse also. Scale of B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root. Root, sun minor, flat 5, and the 7. So we keep the root and the third in place. The 7 is coming on the bottom, like this, we reverse. And the F also, the flat 5. So you see, it's just only a reverse, you see. We're going to use this one, very interesting, you see, for the next one. So we have F, A, B, and D with a B on bass. Okay, if it's too hard, I have a little hand, but you see, you can catch the both notes on the octave. But if it's too hard, you play just only with one note, this one or this one, you see. But it's more deeper if you use the both. It will be more interesting. So Rosa pra vive, B minor 7 flat 5, Rosa pra siama, E7. You see, same thing from the B minor 7 flat 5. You just move the A to the A flat and the F to the E, and we play E7. Scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 major 7 root. Root set, fifth 7, you see, E7. And then Rosa pra collier, G minor 6 with a third in a B flat. You see, scale of E, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root. Root sun minor, 3 semitone above the root. It's a sun minor, major mode, minor mode. Okay, the third minor, major third, minor third. We're going to use a minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth and the sixth, the D and the E, like this. So G, B flat, D, and E. Very easy. But the composer wished to use the third. It will be more beautiful. You see, more deeper, like this. See, more interesting to play the B flat with our left hand. So la placolier despetala, but it will be very easy to resolve on the A7 scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root, root set, fifth 7. We keep the root in place, the third and the fifth, but just only the 7 is coming on the bottom, like this. G, A, D flat, E. From G minor 6 with a B flat with a third on the minor on our bass, and we resolve with A7. So very slowly at the end of the first verse. So again from the start, introduction. Rosa pra si si admira, rosa pra cresce, rosa pra brota, rosa pra vive, rosa pra si ama, rosa pra cogliere e dispetala, rosa pra dormire, and same thing, D minor 7, okay? Rosa pra dormire, D minor 7, rosa pra corda, G7, rosa pra soli, C major 7, rosa pra shora, F major 7, rosa pra G, B minor 7 flat 5, rosa pra fica, E7, e se tema e summa, rosa mulier. So we resolve by A, 4, sus, with the 5th and the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. You see? So we say A7, A4, sus, 7. Sus to what? You resolve to sun minor or sun major. Of course, in this case, it's a sun major. You see? 1, 2, 3, 4 semitone above the root, okay? And not 3 semitone, that minor mode. In major mode, like this. So pam, pam. So A, C, D, E, G, and we resolve with D flat, okay? And root, of course, okay? So again, slowly from the second verse. Rosa pra domi, rosa pra coda, rosa pra sori, rosa pra shora, rosa pra baci, rosa pra fica, e se te mai summa rosa mulier. Another refrain. So we can play the refrain exactly on the same articulation of chords, but I suggest to change a little bit because it will be more interesting. What I suggest is change for the fundamental position, you see, of the D minor instead of the second reverse here. D minor 7, root, set, 5th, 7, the third minor, D, F, A, C, A prime. And now the second verse of the G7, you see, root, set, 5th, 7, I keep the 5th and the 7 in play, the root is coming on the top, and the third on the top, okay, the sun major, okay, so we have D, F, G, and B, okay, with G. So again, E primavera, natural position, fundamental position of C major 7, root 7 major, 5th major 7. Then we go back to the fundamental position of A major 7. So again in time, E primavera. A rosa, B minor 7 flat 5, you know, okay, and then the G minor 6 with B flat with the left hand, we resolve with A7, I carry on, I, D minor 7 flat 5, B minor 7 flat 5, E7 came, and then we sing came mi dera, A minor 7. In this position, the second reverse, root on the scale, root sun minor 5th 7. We keep the 5th and the 7 in place. Root is coming on the top, and the third minor on the top. See, first reverse, second reverse, third reverse, and fundamental position. We're going to use the second reverse like this. Very interesting. Then, if you want to make a fantasy, you can make a chromatic descending from the A flat, G flat, like this. Okay, if you want, it's an option. Okay, so again from I came idera, 1, 2, 3, uma rosa, D minor 6. Root set 5th, sun minor 5th and 6th, Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we play D, F, A, and B. E7, we resolve by E7. No corazón. You play again A for 7 sus, and we resolve with A7. If you want to sing again, you say pam pam rosa prasive and go back to the start of the song, because she's very short. You have only 2 verses and 1 refrain, so it's very short. I think it's more interesting. You see in the guide I have sing 2 times, because it was less a minute, and then you have time to understand the song. So again from the refrain, so in time, D minor 7, G7 primave, C major 7 Ra, F major 7 A rosa, B minor 7 flat 5, E7 embota, G minor 6 A7, D minor 7 I, B minor 7 flat 5, E7 que mi dera, A minor 7 e uma rosa, B minor 7, E7 no corazón, A4 7 A7. But if you want to finish, uma rosa no cora, E, A flat corazón. You finish with A minor like this. Or if you want with the A minor major 7 and the 9 with a 9 with A flat, and instead of the G sharp, and with a 9 with a B. You can see really good harmony. Or if you want to be very quiet, you finish like this. Okay, on the root. There's a lot of possibilities, of course, but you decide by yourself. So maybe I sing for you from the start the song very slowly. I try to avoid these 3 fingers, because you have a good point of view from the top, and then we talk about the samba. Okay, so rosa prasive, prasia mira, rosa pra crescer, rosa pra brotar, rosa pra viver, rosa pra se amar, rosa pra colher, despetalar, rosa pra dormir, rosa pra acordar, rosa pra sorrir, rosa pra chorar, rosa pra partir, rosa pra ficar. Esse tema é uma rosa mulher. Okay, it's up to you, and then you can sing again and again. So I think you have all the tools to make a so beautiful song. Maybe from the second verse, I will give you again all the chords. Rosa pra dormir, D minor 7, rosa pra acordar, G7, rosa pra sorrir, C major 7, rosa pra chorar, F major 7, rosa pra partir, B minor 7 flat 5, rosa pra ficar, E7, esse tema uma rosa, A4 7 mulher, A7, E D minor 7, prim, G7 mave, C major 7 ra, F major 7 E a ro, B minor 7 flat 5, E7 bottom, G minor 6 with B flat, okay, with a third minor, with left hand, A7, we resolve with A7, bam bam, okay, I D minor 7, we didn't sing on this chord, B minor 7, I can E7, mi dera, A minor minor 7, or not, you stay here if you want. Uma rosa, oh, D minor 7, za, rosa, okay, no corazón, okay, on, no corazón, sa, and then rosa brasive, brasi admira, rosa bragrese, rosa brachora, so it's so beautiful song, beautiful melody, but she's very, very simply in a C major. Okay, so I know that's the second part. If you are a little bit advanced, we play a little bit the Latin rhythm, the basso ostinato in samba rhythm like this. So I give you the rule. The rule which we're gonna use the root and the fifth, but with except on the G, when we will be on the G minor 6, we're gonna play that because it doesn't work on the fifth reverse. We're gonna play the 6, but we'll see in time. So now the root, you see minor mode and major mode, we're gonna use the root and the fifth, and we return the fifth. So where the fifth on the D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that the A in major mode or minor mode, same thing. So D, and we keep the D in place, and the A, we return the A like this. Rosa So what I suggest is to give you the name. We stay a long time, it's a tutorial, on the bars. Then I have time to give you again the name of the chord, you'll see, okay? You have, I try to avoid these two fingers, that you have a good point of view from the top to see the two fingers that you need, because if you don't know your scale really easily at yet, you see all to articulate the two notes that you need to make the rhythm, and I give you the name of the two notes also. I try to do everything and the melody. Rosa Prasive, D minor 7, D with A, Prasi Admira, G7, we have G and D, Rosa Pragresse, C major 7, C and G, Rosa Prabrota, F major 7, F with C, Rosa Pravive, from the, you see, from the bottom or higher if you want, you see, you can change the octave, Pravive, from a little bit higher if you are more interesting, you appreciate, you do what you want. It's up to you. B minor 7 flat 5, Rosa Brasiama, E7, we have E and B, Rosa Bracolier. That's we're going to play B flat with E and Rosa Bracolier in Espetala, and then the root and the fifth. But instead of the fifth regular fifth on the D, we are going to play E. Pam bam pam pam. Okay, so that the two notes on the G minor 6 and the two notes on the A7, that the A and the E. Pam 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 pam. Okay, Rosa pravive, Rosa prasiama, Rosa pracolier, collier despedala. Okay, pam pam pam. Not E but D but E, and then second verse, Rosa Prado mi, D with A, same thing, Rosa Pracoda, G7, G with D, Rosa Prasori, C with G, Rosa Prashura, F major 7, F with C, Rosa Prabachi, B minor 7 flat 5, B with F, Rosa Prafica, E7, we with B, Esetema Suma Rosa. So A for 7, A with E, Rosa Molière. And if you want to make it fancy, you can minor 7, like this. Rosa Molière. You see? It's an option or nothing. Uma rosa Molière primavera. So first A, D minor 7 flat 5. So A, D with A. On G7, G with D. Primavera. On C major 7, C with G. F major 7, F with C. E a rosa, this way or this way, it's up to you. B, F. E7, E with F. Bottom, G minor 6, A7. I, D minor 7, D with A. B minor 7 flat 5, B with F. Game, E7, E with B. Mi, de, da, 1, 2, 3, 4. E uma rosa, D minor 6, D with A. No, E7 coração. Oh, no coração. Param, pam, 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 pra se admirar. Rosa pra crescer, rosa pra botar, rosa pra viver, rosa pra se amar, rosa pra colher, desfrutará, rosa pra dormir, rosa pra acordar. Sorry, yes, voice same thing. Rosa pra dormir, rosa pra acordar, rosa pra sorrir, rosa pra chorar, rosa pra partir, rosa pra ficar. Esse é mais uma rosa mulher. E primavera, e a rosa em volta. Ai, que me dera e uma rosa no coração. Bam 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 para pam para pam para pam pam para pam 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 para pam 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 para pam 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 para pam pam para pam pam para pam para pam 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 para pam pam para pam pam para pam pam okay? Or if you want to finish, or like this or like that with the roots, okay? For example, see? Lot of possibilities. So I think you have all the tools for to make a so beautiful song, and it's really fun and poetic with Vinicius. It's always beautiful. So thank you very much for your attention, your passion, and your fidelity. I hope you enjoy, because it's really a great pleasure for me to offer you all those lot of tutorials. So don't forget, if you have the curiosity to explore my channel, you will discovering this song is inside a big playlist that I'm calling Latin, of course, is inside. And you have another one that I've dedicated to the fabulous Carlos Tom Jobim, the king of the bossa nova, and another one for the passion of my life, Michel Legrand. At this moment, those 3 big playlists that you can find on my channel, and there's a lot of songs. I hope you appreciate, and don't be shy, explore my on my channel. It's really free, and I hope you enjoy, because that's the word, enjoy. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you enjoy. I tell you, see you again. Bye bye. Thank you.